Ukraine's new drone missile and its implications. Ukraine has introduced a new weapon system that could potentially change the dynamics of the conflict. The Plenasa, described as a drone missile, combines the range of a drone with the speed and payload capacity of a missile. This hybrid weapon reportedly has a range of up to 300 miles and can carry a warhead 2 to 5 times larger than Ukraine's existing long-range drones. The deployment of the Plenasa in large numbers, with reports suggesting at least 100 were used in a single attack, indicates Ukraine's improved manufacturing and logistical capabilities. This development is particularly significant as it provides Ukraine with a more effective tool for striking targets deep within Russian territory. Moreover, there are indications that Ukraine may have gained access to real-time information about Russian rail movements, possibly through the capture of a rail depot in the Kursk province. This intelligence, combined with the new drone missile capability, could allow for more precise and devastating attacks on Russian supply lines and military infrastructure. The potential targeting of Russia's power generation and distribution system is a particularly concerning prospect for Moscow. With 2/3 of Russian locomotives being electric, disrupting the electricity system could severely hamper Russia's ability to move troops and supplies efficiently. Ukraine launches second drone attack on Russian arms depots in a week, as Zelenskyy prepares to take victory plan to the U.S. In a significant escalation of its offensive capabilities, Ukraine has conducted a series of drone strikes deep within Russian territory, targeting key military infrastructure. The most recent attack, involving over 100 drones, struck multiple arms depots in Russia's southern and northwestern regions. This assault comes just days after a similar operation that hit a major strategic ammunition depot near Toropets, approximately 480 kilometers from the Ukraine-Russia border. The Ukrainian General Staff claims to have destroyed at least 20 tons of weaponry, including missiles allegedly supplied by North Korea. While Russia's defense ministry stated that it intercepted 101 drones, the attacks still managed to cause substantial damage. In the Tver region, a fire at an arms depot led to the temporary closure of a 100 km stretch of highway and the evacuation of a rail station. Similarly, in the Krasnodar region, an ammunition depot and missile arsenal caught fire, triggering evacuations near Tikhoretsk. These strikes demonstrate Ukraine's growing ability to project power deep into Russian territory, potentially disrupting supply lines crucial for sustaining Russia's war effort. The attacks also serve a psychological purpose, boosting Ukrainian morale while undermining Russian confidence in their military's ability to protect strategic assets. Ukraine drone strikes demonstrate its continuing intent to fight the long war against Russia. The recent drone attacks by Ukraine on Russian military facilities signify a shift in strategy, focusing on a protracted conflict rather than seeking rapid, decisive victories. This approach acknowledges the reality of the current situation. Neither side is likely to achieve a quick win in the near term. Ukraine's tactics now aim to gradually erode Russia's military capabilities and morale over an extended period. By targeting ammunition depots and other strategic facilities far behind the front lines, Ukraine is attempting to disrupt Russia's logistical networks and force a reallocation of resources for defensive measures. These operations are part of a broader Ukrainian effort to undermine Russia's ability to wage war effectively. While the immediate impact of individual strikes may be limited, the cumulative effect could significantly influence the conflict's trajectory in 2025 and beyond. Ukraine's strategy also includes diplomatic and special operations efforts, such as countering Russian influence in Africa, which further demonstrates its commitment to a multifaceted, long-term approach to the war. Implications and future outlook. These developments suggest a potential shift in the war's dynamics. Ukraine's ability to strike targets deep within Russia challenges the notion that the conflict will remain confined to Ukrainian territory. It also forces Russia to divert resources to protect its rear areas, potentially weakening its offensive capabilities on the front lines. However, it's crucial to note that these strikes, while significant, are unlikely to fundamentally alter the current battlefield situation in the short term. Instead, they represent part of Ukraine's broader strategy to gradually weaken Russia's war-making capacity over an extended period. As Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelenskyy prepares to present his victory plan to the United States, these recent operations may strengthen his position in seeking additional military aid. Zelenskyy's plan, which reportedly includes requests for long-range strike capabilities, aligns with Ukraine's demonstrated intent to take the fight to Russian territory. The international community, particularly Ukraine's Western allies, will need to carefully consider the implications of providing weapons that could be used for strikes within Russia. The risk of escalation remains a significant concern, balancing against the desire to support Ukraine's defense efforts. As the conflict enters its third year, both sides appear to be settling in for a prolonged struggle. Ukraine's recent actions indicate a strategic patience, focusing on gradually eroding Russia's capabilities while building up its own strength for potential future offensives. The coming months will likely see continued Ukrainian efforts to disrupt Russian logistics and challenge Moscow's ability to sustain its war effort over the long term. Subscribe for more.